writing, how do we deprogram 75 million people? Now, it sounds good. It's like, oh, all these people that voted this one way are evil. But did you take any time to understand them? Did you take any time to like get to know them, see what they're worried about? Both sides were acting out of fear. What do they fear? It's probably different than what you fear. They probably have different priorities. They probably have completely different contexts. And that's such a it's a very condemnatory view of like good third or fourth of your fellow citizens. So
it's also a bit high and mighty to think that you just happen to know better than 75 million people. I mean,
right,
there's an ignorance that's also self-reflective in that own conjecture, right?
Right. So you obviously don't trust anybody who merely checks a different box than you. So first of all, there's that. But the word deprogram itself, I find to be a bit of a dog whistle. I see that how do you deprogram? It's like, oh boy, I don't like that word. I remember seeing that word in my history books in certain contexts that are so obvious that I don't even need to bring them up.
But it's almost like in the American system, talking about those 75 million people that we disagree with, like the American distrust of each other is so endemic to their own society. Like, I mean, it's evident in the Second Amendment debates that they're having and the abortion debates, and like every contentious issue they have, they just polarize themselves immediately and dig their heels in, you know?
Like, no guns, yes guns. It's like,
but not just them. I mean, we're all people. We all do it. It's more obvious and clear because they're doing it in court.
Yeah, and I don't know, we could chalk it up to a new religion. My religion is Republican. My religion is Democrat. It's like, oh man, can we be Christian again? But
let's go back to the Middle Ages. That was so much better.
It's like, oh boy, because having a implement to defend yourself is even saying that is a more nuanced approach than either side is taking.
But you've heard like gun sales skyrocketing during the pandemic, right? Like
things
like that are.
I've also heard that it's
viable.
I also like heard
that you can. Oh, sorry.
But I've also heard that a lot of those gun sales aren't from the right. There's a lot of gun buyers on the left going like,
yeah, that's why I use the example.
Boy, I'm in Cleveland.
It's not just one side distrusting the other; it's both sides distrusting each other,
right?
And not being able to communicate because of it,
right?
The dichotomy between perspectives.
Yeah, and I think that the dichotomy itself is what I'm kind of focusing on rather than the details, because you have this dichotomy that enforces a lack of trust.